Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam. Hello everyone, my name is Umar. I'm from 8B and today I will be doing a presentation about Figma. So, first things first, we're gonna talk into the main topic, which is plugins. So it's an essential feature in Figma. So plugins is a feature that could redefine and reshape your designs. So from creating just basic designs, you can make them even better with plugins. And there's actually a lot. You could remove the background from the pictures that you use in your designs, or you could change the angle and hue the design or the shape that you're making. And you could also add shadows to your design without having to think very much. So, for the usage of the plugins, well, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of functions, but it depends on the plugins that you're using. And here are some examples that I made. So here, I used beautiful shadows on this design. So here, if you look closely, you can see the shadows below the camera. And for this one, I use beautiful shadows because if I use normal shadows in Figma, it would be harder to adjust the angle and the thickness of the shadow. But since I use beautiful shadows, I can adjust it on how black I want the shadow to be and where I want to put it. Then the second is green background. So originally, these flowers on the corners of this design, originally they had a white background. But with the remove background plugin, I removed the background from the flower. So it can directly connect to the design without having to adjust much. Then we have Unsplash. So the Unsplash plugin is like a library of images that you can use. And here I use Unsplash to add the images here. So I just open the plugin in Figma and then I search for the image that I want. For example, I want to search for mountains. And then after I enter, I can select the picture that I want. So I'm gonna give examples here. I'm gonna give examples. So this is the Figma page. And to use plugins, you can click this icon or you can press Command V or Control V, depending on your laptop model. And here you can see a lot of things. So we're gonna try Iconify first. This is a really useful plugin if you're making UI UX design. So Iconify here, you can see a lot of icons. So for example, I wanna look for the person, for example. Person. And then here I can select the icon that I want. For example, I will take this one. So here I can just choose the import here. Then so we're gonna zoom in a little. So as you can see here, I have an icon without having to create it manually by using shapes or vectors. So I just have this icon from Iconify. Then, for example, maybe I think it's too bland, so I guess I could add for example. So here, I think I will this, and then so here I will just the color to black, and also for the spot color. So here, as you can see, the icon in neon like this. So without having to click the effects manually, I can make this design by just using a plugin. Then, for example, maybe I want to search for images. So I can go and search for a flash. So here we have to wait for this. So I think I will look for so here. Here I just got the image from the Unsplash plugin without having to open my browser. And then here I can also change the angle to be like this with the still volume here. So I can adjust it to like this example. So it became like this from this without me having to do a lot of thinking and a lot of recreating. So basically plugins is just a library of various functions that you can use depending on your needs. So for example, if you're a UI UX designer, you can use like Iconify to add icons, or if you want to make it more unique, you could use Smooth to adjust the angle. So I guess that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and time, and I hope you find this useful. So see you on my next project. The less I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.